Good morning all of you. Today we learn about how to create a vector face in Photoshop with the very simple techniques. We are using a pen tool like this one is a pen tool, and not working on path, we are working on shape. And as usual we off the fill and use only the stroke value, and I am using the red color of this stroke, and the stroke value is 1 or 2, it's depend on you. And start from here. First of all, you have to lock the layer from here, and now use the pen tool, little bit zoom in. For example, if you are tracing any product or any face, or you create any kind of vectorization, first of all understand the dark areas, and second thing, you have to create a outline for that product or that face. For here, this is the darker area, this one is darker, this one is darker, these eyes are darker, the nose underline that is darker, this lip line is darker, and the outline part is from the neck and the clothes and the ears. So we just start from the hairs like this. I just click here and make a curve like this. How to make a curve? Just click and drag it. Now I just want to cut that handle. Why? Because if I just create this thing, it's cover only that curve, but I want to add some hairs here, so that I just want to cut this with the use of Alt. I just cut it like this and make a hair stroke with the use of this. So like this, there is a bump of hair, so I just create like. When you come to this point, just add some little hairs as well, like this. I am just adding some hairs with the use of that thick and thin layers created with the use of that pen tool. So just follow the hair flows. After completing of this hair tracing, after that you can select your tool here, like that shape tool. Now go to here and select any color. I am using, you can pick from the hairs as well, and I just required a little bit brownish tone, so I just select that color from here and just fill it. Now off the screen. Now sometimes it's really very difficult to understand where is the proper line, so just on this layer and transparency of your image, and now again lock the layer. Now I just follow the outline of this one with the use of again the pen tool, create a outline using the pen tool. I'm starting from here and follow the here like this. And now you can select this layer and use the shape tool and increase the first of all change the color and increase the pixel value or like width of your line outline. Now if you just do this, then you can see it's a proper traced. Now again use the pen tool and trace this one first line and do it for the same for this area as well. Click here and click here, so it's like here. Now the next thing is you have to trace. Now this area is also considered under the dark area, so you can create it with the use of pen tool like this. Like this. Now it's done with the outline of your character. Okay, now we work on eyes, eyebrows, nose and lips. So start from the eyebrows. For that I am creating a icon like this. First of all, go to this and off the fill, because I want to work on only on the stroke. Then it will visible to you properly what are you doing here. So this is a proper curve. Then you can click here and make a curve here, little bit zoom in and make a hair like this and start working for this like this and make a curve like this. Now again make a curve here and you can follow the path of the hairs. When you come here, just make some hairs like this. Now when you complete this, just select that path and with the use of shape tool just flip the color and off the stroke. Now you can change if you want to change something in it, then just select this one, long press here, there is a direct selection tool. You can use that direct selection tool to change something here. If you want to change the shape of this, then you can do it with the use of that direct selection tool. So I am using that for maintaining the proper curves. So like this, a little bit go up and make a curve like this. It's just like that. So when I satisfied with that, to make the eye, I use the pen tool again and I'm using the pen tool. Click here, off the fill and on the stroke. After that, start working on it again and make a eye shape like this. Start from here and again make a curve like this. When you complete it, just select this one, only that particular area, and fill the white color and off the stroke. Now just select again this stroke, click here and make a curve again. So click here and make a curve. Now just change the curve value. So this one is our curve or your stroke or something, just off the fill. And now select that brown color again and you can increase the value of this just like that. You can put it 5, you can put 7, 8, whatever value you want. Now click here and go to more option and you can round like this. Now you can use it. Okay, thing is now just select this layer and off the eye. Now you can use elliptical tool and make a circle here like this. Now flip the value to stroke value is none and fill value is 100%. Now move it little bit up like here and now on the eye. Now decrease the value of this stroke a little bit, so I am using the 5. It's fine, and again just use Ctrl T to resize this and little bit move it down and place it properly. Now use again the pen tool and make a darker line for this one. Use the pen tool. I click here and click here, make a stroke like this and again make a stroke like this. After completion of this, first of all change the properties. Stroke value is none, fill value is 100%. It's okay. Fine. Now add some shading here as well, because I just select this one and flip it to that side. For that again I am using that eyeball and use Ctrl J to take a duplicate, Ctrl T to resize and resize a little bit like this, and use the color panel. I just change little color like this. After that again I am using Ctrl J to take a duplicate, Ctrl T to resize and to the middle, and again you can change the color of this circle on like black, or you can use brown. And I just want a little bit more smaller than that. Control J and Control T, resize it and move it to this side little bit up and change the color to white. Now in that you can use a gradient. For that, right click here, go to blending option, and this one is a gradient overlay. If you click here, then you don't see any kind of changes or properties for gradient overlay here. Just click on that point and you can get it. Now I don't require this one, so click here and select the color from this area, and again select the color from this area. After that, you can change the color, like I am choosing this one, like this. Press OK and off the reverse. For example, if I just decrease the value of this, now my original color is visible, but for that I just close that all and just decrease this value on fill. Now my shade is only available. Done with that. Now the next step is just use the pen tool again to create a shading of that eye. Just select this area particularly, and now use the pen tool, not selected this area. Create a light here like this, make a shape like this. Now just select this one and fill the color. Just pick that eye color, that is 100% white, and you can use a little bit darker than that. Now select this layer with the use of control and select this shape and make a mask around it and move it back with the use of control and that brackets. Now again create a shape around it like this. Now again just change the color a little bit more darker than that. Now select again that white area with the use of control and select this shape and make a mask around it, and select this one and move it back like this. Now your eye shading is completed and your whole eye is completed. So I just select this one, this one, this one, this. When you select all the shapes, then just right click here and link the layer and create a group of eye. So you can write it here eye and just take a duplicate of this group with the use of Control J and Control T. Right click here and flip it to horizon and move it to this area. Now your eyes are ready. So you can see when you off your main image, you can see the difference. Now work on the nose and lips. So for the nose, just create a pen tool, select again the pen tool with the use of that brown color again. Just click here and make a curve. After that, click here and make a curve like this and select this. Now select this and make a curve and remove the handle with the use of Alt and make a curve like that. Now select both the shapes with the use of Shift, and now you can link the layers like this and use a Control J to take a duplicate of this, Control T and right click here and horizon, move it to this area and place it properly where you want, like this. Fine. Now the next thing is for lip line, just click here and make a balloon shape like this. Now Control T for the use a Control T and little bit move it like this. Now use a Control J, Control T and right click and flip to horizon and move it to this area. Now just place it properly, move it little bit inside it. Now use the pen tool again and make a simple curve that start from this area. That's a very simple line. When you complete with that, now select again the pen tool and make a shape like this. You can create only the half lip, and after that you can flip it and merge the shape. Now select this one and use the color from here. This one is your eye picker, so select. I am just selecting that color like this. Now just move it to back for this shape and use a Control J to take a duplicate, Control T for transformation, right click and flip to horizon and place it properly with the use of shift and transform this. Now select both the shapes with the use of shift and use a Control E. Now your lips are ready. Fine. You can change the color anytime of your lips anytime. And now make a shape of this one. Use now just select this shape and use Control J to take a duplicate for this and fill a skin tone color. I am using this color and off the stroke like this. Now first of all you have to move to the back side. You can change the skin tone anytime. Okay, like this one is your skin tone, so you can change your skin tone anytime. Just select this one, use that shape tool, there it is. You can change the color. So I'm using this color. Fine, you can use any tone. Fill that color with the use of P. I am selecting the pen tool and make a selection around this like this. So I just fast forwarding the video to fill the colors. After completing this, just take the same color of your skin and pick the color from click on here and select the fill and use this to click here to fill the same color, and stroke value is 0 and move it back with the use of Control Shift and one time, and after that use Control and then use the bracket to go up. Now fill the t-shirt color and also again use the pen tool with the use of P and start creating this selection around that. I just fast forwarding. When you create the shape, just change the color of that, like I just select this color or you can choose any other color as well. So I select little bit darker color of this, and now again use the Control Shift and the close bracket, and now again use Control and bracket to move up. So work on the beard and the mustaches. For that, first of all close that layer, so check out that particular thing and just click here and off that both the layers. Now use the pen tool again and start creating your shape like this. So I just fast forward the video. After that, select that both the layers, this one and this one with the use of shift, and you can use Control E to merge. Now it's a merge shape. Now use Control J to duplicate, Control T to transform, right click here to flip it horizon and move it to this place and match the proper perspective of both sides. Now you can use the direct selection tool like this one and select that point to move little bit this side, and again select that one and move this side to match it properly. So I just match that points. Now after that, select both the layers and again use Control E to merge and little bit move it this side, and now on the that layer and move this beard and mustaches to the top. Now select this area with the use of control and select your beard layer and create a mask around it. Now select that with the use of direct selection tool again and match the points with this. Now it's done. Now work on the shading part. For shading, click on Alt and click on that I button. So first of all, check the light. So light is coming from this area, so this area is highlighted and this area is a little bit darker. So create it with that technique. Start with the pen tool again. I'm using the pen tool. So in this area, that is the highlighted area. How to create it? And start from here, click here and make a selection like this. Now change the color of this shape with the use of this tool and click here to the swatches and click here and make it little bit bright color like this. Now it's why it's not visible, because it's it's behind all the layers. To go up with the use of control and use that close bracket to move up. Now move down like this and adjust the color with the use of this and shape tool and click on that swatches. First of all, click here and change the color little bit like this. Now the highlighted part is created. Now work on the other part. You can use the pen tool again, click here and make a selection like this. Again, just fast forward the video to create that. Just select this one and make some changes in it with the use of the direct selection tool like this. And now create a same shape for this area as well, like this. Now it's done. Now create a shadow little bit, create a darker area here with the use of pen tool again. Make a darker area like this. For that I am using the rectangle tool like this and round all the corners, and color is whatever we are using for the highlights. So move it up. Now add some gradient in it with the use of the gradient tool. So click here, click on that particular selection and right click here, go to blending options. On that place just click on that gradient, click here and select that color like this and same like this. Now first of all you have to do one thing, fill is 0, and now again double click here, click on that. Now select a little bit bright color like this. It's done. Now the next thing is add some highlight area here, highlighted area here, little bit highlighted area here with the use of that gradient, or you can decrease the value of opacity to make it more pop here. Now add some shade here with the use of pen tool, just starting from this area